And the cool thing about this is, in this release, all of the games get special intro animations. And I think maybe ending animations too, but I do know that this right here, every single game gets a new intro. And this looks really good, by the way. All the aminals have been kidnapped, and Sonic is rushing off to save them. Right into Green Hill Zone. Sonic Team presents. And of course it's upgraded, you can pick any character, but we're of course going to go with Sonic. Now of course, I believe all of Sonic's old moves are still here. I mean, all of Sonic's new moves are here. Yeah. Anyway, I used to play this game. One of my cousins had this on their Genesis. Oh, Jesus. But, I would try to play it when I go to their house. I think Sonic's got some additional sound effects in this game. Ow. But anyway, I always like trying to play this game. I never could get that far in it, but I always had a blast playing it. Hey, look, we got a ring! And of course, I love the, I love Sonic's music. Now this could be a pain in the butt. I gotta try to... Oh no. Oh, there's... emeralds? Oh god. Hold up. I almost got it. Oh, roll, 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 roll. There you go. Come on, Sonic. We can get in there. No. Roll. Oh, we got it. One Chaos Emerald. I've never gotten all the Chaos Emeralds before either. But anyway, I wanted to play this version of the game. I've actually streamed myself trying to play, I think this was on Twitch, actually. I tried to play the original, version of this game, except it was, an emulated version of one of the GameCube collections for Sonic. I can't remember what it was. I gotta get up there and get that. Although I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I don't know what the coins at the bottom are. I don't know how those are gonna function. But, I just know that, this game before, one of the reasons why it was so frustrating is because it is a difficult game, because for the same reasons that a lot of older games are sort of a pain in the butt to play, especially nowadays, is that if you get game over in an older game, unless they give you a few continues, you're going back to the very beginning of the game. And that was always a holdover of arcade games, where arcade games are built to make you want to spend as much money as possible to get to the end of the game. You didn't need that for, of course, if you bought a game and took it home with you. because, hey, it's yours to play as much as you want. Ow. Lost my shield. But, the thing is the reason why they didn't do that, or, anyway, the thing about it is, older games were also a lot shorter than games are today. So, if a game is too easy, you beat it, and that's it. It's over with. All that content, all that enjoyment, it's over and done with very quickly. So, to make up for the fact that games were so short back in the day, they, oh god. This music always used to, like, I don't know, it was always so intimidating. But anyway, and he's not, oh crap. I was about to say, he's, oh Jesus. I don't need to lose to the first boss. Anyway, to make up for how little there was to do in older games, if we beat them anyway, they would make games progressively more difficult as you played through them, so that it would be harder to beat them. Because they couldn't just update stuff with DLC and give you more stuff to do later, like they can now. So, gotta find another way to get more bang for your buck. And that is, or that would be to make the games be hard to actually beat. And personally, you gotta, if you've ever played a game like the original Sonic, and you know how frustrating it is to get to a certain point in the, to get a certain amount of distance in the game, and then die, and then realize that you're gonna have to start all the way over? Okay, yeah, it keeps you playing the game longer, but it makes the game less enjoyable, in my opinion. And that's not to say that you can't have hard games, but I think in cases like this, where something that could be made, something that can make the game a little bit less painful to play, is give it, or get rid of the life system. Now, some games I don't think having the life system in it hurts. Like, I don't think most Mario games are that difficult to complete. I think even as a kid, I very rarely ever actually got game over in a Mario game. But there would always be a level or two where I would lose several lives because they were just harder to beat. But I never felt like Mario games were just impossibly difficult. You might run into a level or two every now and then that, if you do beat it, you'll end up with a headache afterwards. But I always felt like Mario games were, the difficulty in a Mario game was always fairly set. The thing with Sonic, though, is that Sonic is all about speed. You're supposed to want to rush through these games, but the problem is, if you do, you'll probably run right into lava, into spikes, into an enemy. So you gotta try to be careful. I can't remember how far I got in this when I tried to live stream it on Twitch. It's been like 3-4 years since I did that. And plus, since this is a more recent build of the game, I mean, it's the same game, but they did bother to put it in widescreen, so, which I think widescreen looks good. I'd rather it, at least for YouTube stuff, be in widescreen, but I usually don't really care. Like, I would rather not stretch a game out. That's my thing. If it's a proper 16:9 build of a game, then sure. But I would rather not stretch the game out if I don't have to. Otherwise, I'm just gonna play it in its original aspect ratio. Although sometimes, like with Jak and Daxter, it does have a 16:9 option, but it does crop the image a bit to play it that way. It's not an actual true 16:9, but it's not stretched either. So I did play Jak and Daxter that way. And if you know how, if you can fix certain mods when you play your games, when you emulate them, you can sort of force 16:9 in some older games to get that aspect ratio to work. But more so if it's got 3D in it, because it will stretch the 2D assets though, like health bars and stuff. If the game doesn't have anything like it. But anyway, getting all technical here. I can't remember what's the furthest I've ever got in this game. I don't think I'm pretty sure I've never actually played this game all the way through to the end without some kind of like going through the stage selection or anything like that. So hey, I earned a coin, which I don't know what the coin is for. I'm just trying to right now not die at all. So far I haven't. Another reason I wanted to play this game is because I wanted to play more pixel games, 2D pixel games, because I think that just as the industry grows, it just feels like more and more game companies are just deciding that the more realistic a game looks, the better quality the visuals are. And I don't agree with that.